Hey everyone, this is Tom from Elite Experience. Just got a question. Just a heads up to anyone that's watching these, you're more than welcome to inbox me with any questions concerning training, nutrition, lifestyle. I don't know how to fix your kitchen sink. I probably won't be able to help you with that one, but I'm more than willing to answer any questions that you get. So first thing the guy says too is he's like, I'm not sure. I'm sure that you wouldn't be able to build a business by giving out free training advice. Actually, it's exactly the opposite. The best trainers out there will give out lots of free advice. The only limiting factor for the taking the time to give out advice to people is when our paying clients get in the way. And what makes the difference between the guys that I really admire and aspire to be like one day, and the guys that never really get past the just training clients and building any sort of business. The difference is really that the people that are at the top of their game are given they're giving of themselves all the time, and they're trying to help people out, and they don't look for any sort of money coming back. They just do it for the sake of the sheer enjoyment of the job. So, I mean, we're on hump day right now, and, I've had a long day. I've trained myself, I've trained a bunch of people, no, not a bunch of people, but 4 or 5 people, and a bunch of business side stuff. And, it's 6:45 in the evening. I've still got a ton of paperwork to do, and I'm still going to take time to answer this guy's question because he was cool enough to ask. So, there's the theory on that. Let's see how that works out for me over the next few years. Anyways, guy says, I'm not sure if you've had this issue of not being a bigger man in your younger days. However, how would you manage strongman and powerlifting training with enough running training to be able to pass exemption levels in your Canadian Forces Express test? No problems here on anything beyond the shuttle run. However, I really struggle to pass the shuttle run. So, just a little bit of background information. I did go to Royal Military College, and there was a physical fitness test we had to do, and I was not that great at it either. I mean, I was lucky to get I think a 9 minutes 30 seconds on a 2.4 kilometer run, which is nothing fantastic, but it was enough to pass and not do too badly overall in the fitness test. The other tough part about military fitness tests is, and this is just me talking, but the guys that were actually pretty useful on the field and could, work hard all day long weren't always the guys that were considered physically fit according to military fitness tests. I just remember so many little dudes that could bang off push-ups and run all day long, and then you get to a site and build a bridge, and they blew their backs out within 20 minutes. So I think lately I'm not really up to speed on the CF test right now, but I think they're starting to rotate in squats and deadlifts, which would be awesome because it'd be nice to be actually acknowledged for being stronger than the average soldier. Well, East Coast hit me there. Being stronger than the average soldier, and being able to build bridges, haul gear around, fix tanks, like do all in a mechanized battlefield. I find strength is a lot more important, and I'm not pretending to be any expert in military fitness because I've long since moved on, but it's just, it's not about running. Definitely not running one direction for a long period of time. Be that as it may, now what they've got is a shuttle run, which is, I think it's a 20-meter shuttle run, and I think when we played rugby, I had to get like a 9. I might be talking out of my butt. I think right now pass is like a 6.5 or so. So to answer your question, bro, what you're gonna have to do is conditioning work. Now, the nice thing is that, wow, 4 minutes and 30 seconds to answer this question. I guess you're gonna have to listen. If anybody else is still listening, thank you. But here's the thing. Anaerobic conditioning is going to improve your performance in aerobic conditioning. Now, first off, if you don't do a lot of aerobic conditioning, just training the run itself is probably going to give you the best dividends because it's specific to the event. And if you're not overexposed to that event, the best thing you can do is simply practice the event. Piece of cake. I mean, yeah, you could come up with a complicated program that mimicked the same fuel system requirements and the change in direction, but why not just practice the run? Like, just do it. Maintain that base level. I'll tell you right now, if you look at the NFL, if you look at a lot of strongman powerlifters, yeah, you could use it as an excuse to not pass. But quite frankly, there's a lot of big guys that can handle that type of training. So I guess I would say post leg day, twice a week, just suck it up, and for 20, 25 minutes, work that test hard. Now, what might happen is you might find like you get some aches and pains, so just manage your volume. Just don't kill yourself on the first day. And the other thing I would say is, instead of dreading the test all year long, just maintain that baseline fitness. Simple as that. It's not a bad test. I mean, it's gonna develop your anaerobic capacity a little bit. It's not going to take away from your strength. It might take away from your strength for a little bit until you develop that fitness, and then your strength will come back. And not only that, but your work capacity will probably improve. You'll be able to train harder in the gym. So, long story short, man, hate to break it to you, but just suck it up. Train for it, and train for it all year long, so it's not like it's causing a huge impact on your training when you have to do it. And I think what you'll find is, if you give yourself enough ramp-up time, that it'll actually have a positive impact on your training overall, and you'll start being able to hit bigger weights. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Take her easy.